a new segment. We've developed a new segment, and this is where I bring a very controversial hot take, because that's what I'm here for, saying things that might not be true, but
don't make sense.
But definitely good entertainment. So, this week's hot take, the first hot take is, this season, Russell Westbrook is the best point guard in the league. Discuss.
So let's hear your case for him being the best.
I mean, first of all, we didn't think Harden and Russ would work. We said Russ won't change his game, Harden won't change his game, Capella's rubbish, it wouldn't work. Russ has stopped shooting threes. He's shooting a lot more efficiency recently. Mm-hmm. What? Efficiently recently. And he just looks, he's not getting as many rebounds or assists as he was doing at OKC, but it's not his team anymore. He's looking more like a team player. And compared to all the point guards in the league, he's had a very good season. Now, I know you're going to make the argument of, like, Trey. And, yeah, Trey. That's all I've got, really. And, I accept that to some extent. Trey and Russ are, like, on the same par for me this season. Yeah. Now, you can show your argument.
So your hot take was the best point guard this season. Overall, as a season as a whole.
Yes.
The first half of the season, Russ was awful. I remember looking at Houston subreddit, they were saying, why don't we make this trade? He's awful, he doesn't fit into our scheme. He just doesn't want to play team basketball. And over the first 19 games of the season, he averaged 21 points on 40% shooting, 22% from 3. It's like...
Reminds me of OKC form.
Awful first half of the season.
You've got to remember this. That's exactly what he was doing at OKC last season, so of course I think that's good. Got to get into my brain here.
Let's go into plus minus, because we all love plus minus.
No, we don't.
You always bring her up.
Who cares about plus
minus?
You love
plus minus.
This is an irrelevant stat.
Let's go into the offensive plus minus. A very reliable stat on how good you are on offense. So Russ has a 1.9 offensive plus minus.
What's that even mean?
Do you want to go over players who has a better offensive plus minus?
No.
George Hill.
Who's there?
Devontae Graham. Dinwiddie. Chris Paul, your best friend. Jordan Clarkson.
Nah, to be fair, Jordan Clarkson's very good.
Derrick Rose, D'Angelo Russell, Kemba, Trey, Luka, and Dame. But you might be a good defender, right? No. Do you want to go over defensive players who have a defensive plus minus than Russ?
No.
Markelle Fultz, Ricky Rubio, Corey Joseph, Lonzo, Alfred Payton, Kyle Lowry, Eric Bledsoe, Van Fleet, Chris Paul, George Hill, Murray, I can't remember his first name, the one from San Antonio.
Devontae.
Is that his first name? It could be. Who cares? Ben Simmons, the best point guard in the league, Pat Beverly, and Chris Dunn.
Chris Dunn, half of those weren't even good defenders. Let's be fair, Chris Dunn is
Ricky
second
Rubio is not a good
defender. Chris Dunn is second for steals this season.
Yeah, he's a good defender, but Markelle Fultz and Rubio, Corey Joseph. But maybe you want to go into win shares. How many wins does he add to the team? According to wherever I got these stats from.
Not reliable source.
BasketballReference.com.
Not reliable.
Very reliable.
Source.
4.4 wins he adds to a team per year. Now, I hear you asking, which point guards has more win shares?
I'm not asking. I didn't ask.
Spencer Dinwiddie, Van Fleet,
good player.
George Hill again.
Good player.
George Hill again.
Good player.
Eric Bledsoe again.
Good player.
Kemba Walker again.
Good player.
Trae Young. Oh, he appears again. Guess who else appears again? Kyle Lowry, Ben Simmons, Luka, CP3, and Dame.
Good player.
But maybe you want to go over to player efficiency rating. Nope, he doesn't lead that either.
It feels like a roast session.
You got Trae Young, who's better. Dame, who's better. Luka, who's better. Even Andre bloody Drummond has a higher player efficiency rating.
Good player. What are you laughing at that for? Drummond's second, like, with total steals this season, third with average.
But that doesn't thing.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't go into player efficiency rating.
No, I'm just saying.
But
he's a good player. You laughed at good player.
After doing all of these very strenuous statistical analysis, I came to the conclusion Chris Paul, Ben Simmons, Damian Lillard, and Trae Young are all having a better season than Russell Westbrook. And to be honest, I would also take Fred VanVleet in my team instead of Russ.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a team player. He's a team point guard.
Okay. I'll ignore all the stats that you've thrown at me, and I'll go to the 4 players that you said are having a better season. We'll start with Christopher Paul. Good friend of mine, young, big but young, not old Christopher. And, okay, I can see why you would say Chris Paul's having a better season than Russell Westbrook. But, where's Houston on the standings and where's OKC in the standings?
Because they got a better coach and a better team.
Incorrect. Sam Presti...
They also have one of the best
Sam Presti
scorers
isn't
in
the coach.
Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan. Why do I not know my own coach? Billy Donovan.
OKC don't have James Harden.
No, we have better players like Dennis Schroeder and
Yikes.
Gallinari, who shoots a lot more efficiently. But Russ has changed his game.
And he was awful for the first half of the season.
Yeah, and then he changed his game.
Chris Paul's been good all season long. Don't even say he hasn't,
No, he
because I
has.
know
He
you
has.
love him.
He has been. But Russ's team is still better.
But this
And-
is just individual season.
But they've gone to small ball now, or ultra small ball, as we like to call it. And Russ has had the best month, like one of the best months of his career.
But this is for the full season.
I understand that. But I'm
If
I'm
it's the
showing
best
you
point
that...
guard over the past month, then yeah, I would agree.
Oh, thank you. I think I've won that argument then.
But over the full season, Ben Simmons, I put that just to see how you would react. I probably wouldn't agree with.
Well, Ben Simmons. Well, let me tear down that point. Like I excellently tore down the Chris Paul point.
Did you tear that down?
Yeah, excellently. Yeah. You had nothing to say to it.
Masterful.
Ben Simmons is playing on a team which should be top 2 of the East.
But again, this isn't a team thing. This is
Sorry,
this
I
is
am
just
talking.
a point guard. This is just a point guard discussion.
Ben Simmons does not shoot.
I don't care. Russ doesn't shoot.
Philly should be a lot better than they are this season. They've been disappointing, really.
That's not because of Ben
And-
Simmons. That's because of Embiid and Horford and Tobias Harris and our coach. Ben has elevated his game to the best defender in the league.
I think we argued that before, that Ben Simmons probably isn't the best defender in the league.
He is. I would agree with
Have
myself.
you ever met LeGrant Dort?
I have. I was the one who told you about him
Yes.
over a year ago.
Better than Ben Simmons. No, he's not. And Damian Lillard, a team that should easily be in the playoffs this season, and are not. They struggled in the early part. Damian Lillard is exactly the same as Russ. Struggled at the first start of the season, and he's just started to play now, and now they're just starting to get into the playoffs.
Okay, so what's your argument against Trae Young? The floor is yours. Like, take the microphone. It's yours.
Let me think of one, okay?
Are you going to say his team sucks again?
No, I said Trae Young is he's on par with Russ this season.
On par?
Yeah, him and Russ have been the 2 best point guards in the league this season.
I mean, Russ has been the best point guard in the league.
But I would accept, like I said when I said the hot take, I'd accept that I would own like a Trae is like up there. As my acceptance was Trae.
So going through Chris Paul, Ben Simmons, and Damian Lillard,
I tore them down
your
perfectly.
main reason against them was the team.
Team badge.
With
team
this
badge.
hot take was just he was the best point guard in the season. So record has no relevance.
But it does
It doesn't.
because if you're playing well, your team wins games.
Well, Trae Young, as you said, is tied for the best point guard in the league. How good are they doing?
Brilliantly. 13 wins? That's better than what Philly had back in the day. And Ben Simmons plays for Philly.
He didn't play for us then.
I know he didn't. He plays for you now. It all counts. Okay, so I'll take the L on this one then. Every week I'll come with another hot take and we'll see if
I will dismantle
if
it.
I can take a dub. But I'll take the L. Maybe Russ isn't the best point guard this season, but he has had a pretty good year.
I'm glad we could come to some sort of an agreement.
All right, I'll take the L.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll hold the L up high and do my little dance.